Hiya, as in higher vibrations. Let's raise our vibrations up. Raise them up. Cosmic Cat here. Oh, yeah. Guess I better put my cosmic ears on for the occasion. Here we go. Is that cosmic enough for you? Feeling a little weird, just a little bit today. Let's take a deep breath in, okay? So we are going to close our eyes. We're going to visualize white light, cleansing light, going in through our nostrils, going all the way up to our crown chakra. We hold it there. And then on the exhale, you can sigh it out. You can let it go out slowly. Visualize it going behind your throat, your heart, your belly, your knees, and all the way out to your feet. Doesn't that feel better? For personal readings, we always do some breaths first, and sometimes people just don't even want to come out of that grounding feeling, that sense of peace and calm, of being still. You know, it may have been the only time that they were able to be still for the day. So that's something to be said, or the week, who knows. Anywho, this is a special, well, we may pull some cards, okay? But this is a scrying session. This is, and we're going to go over, I mean, time could be important for you. I know that timing plays a part for us, but we also always have these cycles that are going, cycles that come and go. So I do feel like whenever you're guided for this video, there's a message here for you, okay? And I will explain to you how I do this. So for 5 minutes, I meditate, and that involves a candle. I gaze into the candle, and I also sometimes close my eyes. Sometimes I'm just breathing and meditating, okay? And then I scry for 5 minutes, and then I meditate for 5 more minutes. Just in case for those of you out there wanting to perhaps maybe take this up, I wanted to share that with you. Or in case you're just wanting to know how this works and what I'm doing and where I'm getting all these messages from. So they are downloads that I get. Sometimes I get visuals. I typically get downloads and a feeling. I feel certain ways, okay? So there was immediately, this took place on the 14th of April. But again, if you're seeing it now, the time is not really linear in the spiritual realm, as we know. And I honestly haven't ever been really good with time. How about you? Okay, so immediately there was like a feeling of highs and lows. Like I'm feeling really, really happy and excited, and I'm feeling really, 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 really low. And also a sense of busyness. It's interesting, I've already mentioned the breath work, and as I'm reading, I'm seeing busyness, and I just mentioned to you about how in-person readings, oftentimes people are just so busy, and that's the first breath that they've even been able to actually be calm and just sit with themselves. So it's good to do that, and to just allow yourself to do it every now and then. A forgetfulness has been coming up. So someone here has probably been feeling forgetful. And I know that I actually have too. This is for everyone. This scrying that I am doing, I have been guided to share this scrying message because this is part of our world transformation and our world healing, because our world is, it needs a lot of TLC from us on many levels, and it just keeps escalating higher and higher, as many of us know. So there could have also been some irritation at this time. Let's see, we were still in Aries season, which also is a little bit of frustration. I mean, we're in Taurus now, but that can also still have a little bit of the irritation, frustration, impatience, being stubborn. And then I got a message, someone watching has been having some illusions that aren't really real. Maybe you just got diagnosed with something. And also, I saw this gold cord, a gold cord. And gold is like very sacred, very ancient. It really gives Egyptian vibes. And so someone here has this pure gold connection to someone of those ancient times, or someone perhaps maybe that you're extremely close with. It could be someone between you and, with you and someone else, or it could be a soul that's not on this earth, okay? If you feel like you connect with any of this or resonate, please share in the comments below if you do resonate and what part you resonate with, okay? Because these messages, some of this stuff I don't understand, or I don't know what it means, or who it's really intended for, okay? I saw a Saguro cactus. So this is telling me someone watching is in the desert, or they're going to visit the desert, maybe perhaps Sedona, where the vortexes are, which is a very beautiful and wonderful place. There was a camel, and camels are sacred beings, and they also can endure a lot. I heard survivor, strength. So there may come a time of where you need to build your strength. You need to come back to your strength or your power and stand in it as a survivor. You know what it's like to survive. You know how to survive. You've got this. Even when times are really, really low, you know how to like really get back up there, okay? Yeah, so the guides really want to help you too. All you have to do is call on them. And if you're calling and not hearing them, they're actually wanting you to be still and quiet more. Maybe perhaps do some of that breath work that we started the video with. Okay? So longevity came up with this, and this was between being told survivor and have your strength and accept change now. So longevity, maybe this is a situation that is going to be, it might be stretched out for a little while, that you're going to have to be strong and be in survivor mode. It may last longer than what you wish, but don't lose faith or hope is what they want you to know, is that there is something, usually when these things happen, it's, so it might be that it's time for you to accept your change, accept change now. And what does control mean to you? So when that question came, and it was right after accept change now, I started wondering if the change is about control. Maybe not losing control, perhaps could be for someone. But what I'm feeling right now is they want you to define what control means to you. And figure that out in your life, where you place it and where you have that at. I think they're wanting to raise awareness on your control level, what you see, what you think you control, what you think you don't control. And there's a lot of, so in our realm, in the collective, we want to really be guided more by our intuition. And a lot of my readings lately, I do birthday readings every day, and more I'm guided to involve and engage and have, like, I do in my in-person readings, I already allow the person to engage and look at the card, and I try to get them to enhance their own intuition, but I'm being guided more and more verbally on YouTube to do this as well for my readings, is to try to enhance intuition to come. Even when we think sometimes that our intuition is in tune and wonderful for us, sometimes there's still something that is missing there, and our ego slips in or something else slips in, and then the control. Because really, control, yes, we want to have like stability, but we don't really want to try to control things in our life all the time. And we definitely want to have our support team, our spirit team with us to help us when we get stuck and to listen. So it's like a team effort. Yeah. Um, Melt away fears, live through compassion in your heart. It's not weak. It doesn't show weakness, but purity and strength. Others who lack compassion feel threatened by this. Use the gold cord or rope to draw the line between your feelings, beliefs, and theirs, so the energy is not transferred or projected onto you because it is not the truth you hold in your heart space. Stay true to yourself. And whoever's having body aches, the message was for you to take a long bath with Epsom salt. Okay, so now we're moving into the scrying, okay? And that was a very solid message. Melt away fears. Live through compassion in your heart. It's not weak. It doesn't show weakness, but purity and strength. Others who lack compassion feel threatened by this. Use the gold cord to draw the line between your feelings, beliefs. So there's a boundary need I'm picking up. Okay, so immediately as I started to scry, there were cat eyes through double rainbows and clouds. So have you seen this recently, someone? Maybe perhaps double rainbows and clouds? I didn't get to see what double rainbows mean, but a rainbow in itself is already so magical. It just seems like a double miracle to see two rainbows. And when do we get rainbows? After the storms, yeah. So I mean, there's some storms coming, and that's where you want to have your strength and remember that you are a survivor. Call on your guides. Do some root chakra meditations, lower chakra meditations for yourself. And somebody here has a mustache. Somebody here with a mustache has a short attention span. Is that you? It's so weird. I don't know. I got blurred vision twice and perception, or your perception. So blurred vision came up twice. So actually, I see what I wrote down. I'm trying to go through my notes here. So blurred vision 2 times or perception. So it's like either your perception is off or could use some refreshing new energy in. We do have a new moon coming up. Or perhaps blurred vision, if you've been getting blurred vision. And definitely see your doctor if you're having some issues with your eyesight. However, if you've seen your doctor and your eyes seem to be fine, or they don't know what's going on, why you can't see, this could be an ascension symptom for your third eye, okay? There was a cruise or some kind of ship, a boat on the sea, and I saw an oyster. And that made me think of like sacredness and a pearl. Unexplained excitement or anxiousness. I was feeling that quickly all of a sudden. So have you been anxious about something lately? Or have had unexplained excitement, just all of a sudden a burst of energy and happiness, and you're like, ah, yay, It's this is wonderful. And you start feeling good, and you don't know why, but you're just going to roll with it. Yeah, that message is for someone out there, okay? And blue, they're wanting you to bring in the color blue in your life and your wardrobe. Blue is your throat chakra, so it's good for communication. It's also very calming, the color blue. There's many other beautiful aspects about blue, if you want to look that up for yourself. There's growth, and they made it clear to say growing each minute, each day. Do not take it for granted. Do not take it for granted, okay? So showing appreciation. Look at this, plant a seed once you reach your goal or begin it. So when you begin a goal or when you reach your goal, plant a seed. And I just said the new moon is coming up. New moon is a perfect time to plant seeds of intention. And who just bought a flower? Did you plant some sunflowers? They want you to. They want you to buy a flower, grow a flower, grow some sunflowers, or buy a house plant. Some sort of greenery to bring into your life. And that feels like it's really for a feminine. As I'm sitting here right now, I'm feeling that that's to get closer to the divine feminine, okay? Not a gender specific. If you're a male, you can still get closer to your divine feminine side of you, because we all carry a masculine and feminine side in our bodies. There's an importance of you tending and caring for a seed, whether it's a vegetable, herb, tree, flower, something, and watching it grow, watching the cycle of its life. And right now, as I say this, what I'm feeling is this is actually has a lot to do with patience and miracle of growth, miracle and the beauty of earth, of what earth provides. Rainbows are miracles, they're like magic, and so are seeds. I mean, a sunflower seed is like this big, and it grows into this huge, massive, beautiful, gigantic flower that's like this face. It's almost like it has its own head, and it's drawn to the sun. Wherever the sun goes, that sunflower moves. It's very beautiful and so tall and so big and strong. Then I saw a whale, and that's like a lot. So there's this, so seeing the whale and the octopus gives me this feeling of the spirit realm, of like going into other dimensions. So somebody here is definitely doing some traveling, astral traveling. Feel free to share your story in the comments below of what's happened for you there. But there's a need for a balance. The astral traveling is going on, but there's also this balance by seeing the desert and the camel, and then the whale and the octopus, the seed, the cruise, the boat ship. So we went from like the desert, from air, from sand, to the water. Well, we actually went from earth, desert, and yeah, the desert, the camel, the cactus. So we are talking quite a bit about plants, but also different elements. So we have earth, and for air, I saw a raptor shadow with no eyes. So there's someone has an issue going on with your eyesight. And they are saying, again, like if you've got if you checked out by your doctor, then you are having an ascension symptom with your third eye opening, okay? And they just want you to know that it's okay. But if you haven't gotten checked out by the doctor, you definitely want to rule that out, okay? So a raptor shadow with no eyes. So that's interesting. I'm not sure. I mean, as much as I love my birds and crows and ravens and hawks, raptors, even vultures. I just don't know much about raptors. I'll have to look that up. Maybe you can share something in the comments below about it. So there was a mountain, and the message was, it's time to climb. Get prepared. Time to climb is the message. Get prepared. Balance, unity, togetherness, allergies, drainage, stream of consciousness, ley lines, help heal Mother Earth. And whoever this message is for, you're ahead. You're ahead of a schedule, project, of a race that you're in, something. But you do need to drink a lot of water. Do you feel the desert or live by it? Do you feel the desert or live by it? Yeah, that came up like right at the end of the session. That's so interesting. Okay. And I saw a dove and immediately felt an inner peace, like Mother Mary. Okay, so at the end, there were angel bumps all over my arms and legs. It felt a huge affirmation, and I felt an immediate calmness. Very important to drink more water, especially when you're going through ascension symptoms. Listen to your body. Lady Nada came to visit. The seventh ray, 2 rays of light were coming toward me, then 3, then 1, then 2, then back to 3. Gets halfway and then it retracts. So there was this resistance, resisting the light within. Resisting the light within. And there is a light in here still, but it is definitely going out. Oh, I just made it go out. Oops. Yeah. Resistance, resisting the light within yourself. Are you resisting the light that you hold, that you carry? Write in your journal about this and see what this means. Breathe. They want you to breathe. I want you to breathe too. Please keep breathing, but pay attention to your breath, because seriously, many times a lot of times before I started belly dancing, my breath was all out of whack, and I didn't even realize it. But it's very common for people. They'll go to the doctor, and the doctor will even have to tell them, like, you're not breathing properly. I didn't even really realize it. But I think it's like when you have anxiety a lot, or when you're just not aware or mindful, that, you know, your breath all of a sudden, but like when you breathe in, your stomach is supposed to deflate and go in. And when you breathe out, your stomach expands. So it's, and mine was really opposite. And so belly dancing really helped with that, among other things. So I saw a white halo glowing and a black halo glowing. And then unity and balance. So again, that unity and balance. The Hanged Man showed up for enlightenment. Yeah, I saw the Hanged Man. And an inner child balance connection. So someone here is working with their inner child. And I would recommend you to watch some of my inner child daily readings that I do. It's actually a reading that I read out of this book. And that's 4 affirmations for the inner child. And then I pull some cards, okay? But there's messages that probably are good for you at a certain time or point in your life. Grief came up. Having patience gives better results. Patience is definitely important for this reading. A beak of a bird, maybe a woodpecker. And then suddenly I was tired, my body physically, and wanted to lay down even though I just woke up. So I just immediately was like drained. So like a lot of highs and lows, drink a lot of water, be patient, learn patience, plant seeds. Freedom, unable to feel free. Someone is unable to feel free or freedom. They have guilty feelings about free, as if it's not okay. Not okay to breathe. Not okay to exist, to have thoughts. Your own opinions, to be yourself. Spirit asks, what cage are you in? Who bought the cage? Is it your cage? Someone else's cage? Being held captive by your own thoughts? Your thoughts are someone else's? And then the devil card appeared. So, fear, release the fear, step into love. Those are the only options. You get to choose. Lead your life. Stop letting others live your life for you. Grab the reins and ride. Be a leader of your life. The life you wish to live. Your desires. What life do you want to live? Are you living the life that you want to live right now? Share in the comments below. Spread some of that energy, that vibe, that positivity with the world. Speak your truth. Are you wanting to have the life that you've always dreamed of and want to live? Speak your truth. Let it out there. It's one of the first steps of allowing it to happen. That's one of your planting seeds intention. You think it, you write it, you speak it, you are it, you become it. And then there was definitely some watery eyes and runny nose, head pressure, sinus pressure. So pretty sure my third eye, it's someone's third eye that's really becoming active. And I mean, my own is also doing its own thing. So there's that. But that's the message for you that I have for this scrying session. I hope some resonated for you. Please share in the comments below. Have patience with yourself. Also, really find out, there are some really deep, good messages in this session. There really are. I hope that you are able to resonate with some. Okay? That's the message for you all. Have a cosmic cat day into night. Meow.